Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Backpage gaming video. You're joining me, Robbie. We've got Jack.
Hello.
And we've got Sam.
Hello.
Before we start, just want to say, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Just posting stuff on there. Just want to grow the socials a bit more. We're growing amazingly on here. Just want to broaden our horizons, sort of thing. So today, looking at another team of the year. Jack's got the boy Ramos in. Do you want to take us into it, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, one of my favourite players of all time. I want him to be amazing, but I'm nervous. I've got Team of the Year Virgil van Dijk, untradeable. And the man is so underwhelming, it's a joke.
Oh.
And I'm worried it's a Team of the Year defending thing. Is this card the Spanish Virgil?
Yes. So, it's a funny one. Obviously, Ramos, you look at his stats, and you're like, holy shit, this guy looks pretty good. But compared to previous Team of the Years, he's not that crazy. Like 83 pace, and I know the rest of his stats are absolutely like disgusting, alright, but it's just something's wrong. Okay, there's something wrong with this card, and
it's
something wrong with Van Dijk.
Yeah.
So Sam always goes when we're playing champs, and Sam's 5-0 down to a bronze 2 player. He's going, oh, me Virgil's not good. He's not doing well. I'm thinking, Sam, just shut up. Shut your stupid mouth. You've got like a 90-9 defender or whatever he is.
I'm here struggling with my bloody Desai. He's there. He's ivory tower.
And I'm thinking Sam's just a dumb little cook. But no. There's something about these Team of the Year defenders, and it's not that they're bad, don't get me wrong.
Vindication!
This card is fantastic. He's a great centre-back, but the difference between this card and, like, say, Koundé, who's been one of my kind of like mainstays recently in the team, or the road to the final one, that is, anyway, there's not a huge difference. It's not that they're bad, like I say, but it's just that when you spend this much, you're expecting crazy, like a crazy centre back that can just do everything for you. And I think this year that doesn't exist as much as it has done in previous years. I'm not exactly sure why, but I think this year you're much better off spending the money on your midfield than your defence. If you're going to spend more and you've already got a decent attack like a lot of people have because they've done untradables, they've done SPCs, and they need a midfielder or a defender, I'd go for a midfielder every single time. And you'll see from one of the upcoming reviews, little teaser, Team of the Year De Bruyne, these cards aren't too far away in price, only 100k difference, give or take, but the impact that De Bruyne's made in my team compared to Ramos is crazy. It's honestly mad.
Yeah.
You go, Rob.
Go on. Okay. So it's like, I think you've already touched on it a little bit. I think you read my cue cards after. Sorry. Word. But yeah, his stats, they're not, I mean, they are fucking mental. Like his defending stats and whatnot, they are like crazy. But his pace, like you've said, last year he had a moments card that we all had. That 89 pace.
Boss man, yes.
That card was amazing. His Team of the Year card had like 91 pace. I just think, his Team of the Season card, sorry.
I'm so
I
sad
packed him
now.
Untradeable as well. That's a big look from me. But yeah, those cards were just mental pace-wise. They were like there till the end of the game. Do you think you can tell this year with, he's only got 83 pace, think you can tell compared? I know you loved his moments card last year. Think you can tell a difference?
I'd say not really. It feels faster than 83 pace, simply because of the fact that he is really manoeuvrable. Don't get me wrong, he is an amazing centre-back. He's probably the best centre-back I've used all year. But he's 1.5 million, and for that much, you're really wanting a lot from the card. And I know I talk about this man a lot, but he is honestly one of my favourite cards in Ultimate Team. Kleiber. This man was, if you didn't do this man, you must be in, you must be in bits, yeah.
It's like you with Acuna a bit, I think.
If I'm not done Kleiber, I'll be in utter tier. I won't be doing this review right now. But yeah, so Kleiber's 70k, this guy 1.5 million. And the difference between them is marginal. I'd say, if anything, they're probably about the same, really. Ramos may be edging him just a bit because of the tackling that he can do. It is an amazing card, and I don't want anyone to get it twisted. This card is amazing.
Yeah.
If you're an absolute mega baller, you've already got Team of the Years and icons coming out your arse, get this card in. He's fantastic. But if you're buying him as your marquee signing, which I kind of was,
yeah, it's just a bit of a waste.
It is a massive waste. In fact, I'd say don't bother touching him. Go for somebody like Klosterman, or like Upamecano. Or
speaking of Klosterman, Jack, you've sort of led me to a question that just popped into my head. Like you mentioned Kleiber as well, and for me, my Van Dijk's the third best centre back I've used this year.
Yeah.
And Kleiber beats him, and the other one is that Klosterman, that UCL Klosterman.
Yeah.
How does he compare to that Klosterman? For you, personally.
I'd say the main difference is the manoeuvrability. This Ramos is probably the most manoeuvrable card I've used in defence, and because of that, he's really good against those players that are really agile, like your Neymars and your Kroos and Backpage and all them bastards that you come up against every single bloody game, as I say with a voice crack. But sometimes it's weird because I'd say he's almost too manoeuvrable.
I have the same thing with Virgil. It's like they move too far too quick.
He's too good, if that makes sense. I don't know how that even makes sense, but it's a strange one. I don't know. But compared to Klosterman,
I understand.
Honestly,
I have
Robbie,
no idea what you're on about.
I can't describe it unless you've used a card. It's like you predict their movement, but they're that good and that quick at crab walking that you fly past them. You're like, holy shit, what the hell?
You open a gap for him on the other side instead.
Yeah, it's like it's just not great. So if you've got a lot of money, I would go for these cards, but like Sam says, I think if you've spent the money on them, you'd be a bit underwhelmed, really.
Fair. That's
So one last question.
Yes, Sam.
Because I look at my Virgil sometimes and I think, could he play CDM? But he's missing a few things. But the Ramos card has them.
Yes.
Do you reckon the card could play CDM?
Now, I did play him CDM in a couple of games.
Do I just check it out?
Just see what he was like, and he was fantastic there. I'd say if you're looking for a really defensive CDM, he can get up the pitch, but he can't really shoot, and he still feels like a centre-back. He feels like a manoeuvrable centre-back. He doesn't feel like a midfielder, really.
He's just going to win the physical battle, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not I suppose I should say he's not my type of centre-mid this year. For me, I want really box-to-box ones, whereas other people might want a really attacking one and a really defensive one. If you're wanting a really defensive CDM that will do a great job for you, this Ramos will do the trick for you. Simply for me, he wasn't quite for me. It was. I've like I said, I've gone out and got De Bruyne. It's a completely different type of midfielder from what Ramos would offer. But yeah, if you've got him, or you're looking at needing him for chemistry or whatever, if you're a big baller and you want a big CDM, you're doing some voodoo shit, changing around positions at the start, he would do a great job at CDM.
There you go.
So why don't you?
But VVD wouldn't. So yeah. So be sad, Sam. So yeah, I've given him a 9, which is I think it's fair. Not quite a 10 because I think if it was faster, he would have been a 10. Like I said throughout the review, please don't get it wrong. This guy is amazing, but his value for coins is only a 4.
Did he ever get beat for pace?
No. If he was almost going to get bullied by him, I'd just fucking chop him anyway. I'm not bothered. So, value I gave him 4, like I say, he's 1.5 on Xbox and 1.8 on PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a lot of money to spend on a defender. And I think I bought him thinking this guy's going to revolutionise my team from the back and make me a lot more solid. And let me tell you, he did not make me solid. De Bruyne makes me solid.
Oh no.
I put a shadow on him. People put a catalyst on him for whatever reason. He's a defender. I want to max out his pace and I want to max out his defending. I don't give a shit about his passing. Yeah. He's got 90.
You've seen his defending stats already, though.
Yeah, but why? If you put a catalyst on him, bro, you're going to... Listen, you're either getting him Hunter, Catalyst or Shadow. Catalyst, get 15 crossing, nice.
Yeah, you never know.
10 free kick accuracy, nice. 5 short passing, nice. But... Shadow, you max out his defensive awareness pretty much, max out his stand tackle, max out his interceptions. They're the stats you want to max out. I couldn't give a toss about his passing at centre back really, when he's already got 94 passing or short passing, 95 long pass.
It's more than enough, isn't it?
Yeah, and Hunter, he's never in that position anyway. So yeah, Shadow, you want to max out his defending, even though it is already high as hell. Links, Courtois, probably one of the better keepers in the game this year.
My favourite keeper.
He's up there, I think, with Pepe, sorry.
I think
Pope.
we should include future stars Lunin. Because a certain one of us has 12 of them sitting in the transfer list.
Robbie, for whatever reason, invested in 12 of them and he's lost a horrendous amount of coins.
Yep.
Rob,
follow us for more trading
annoys
advice.
me that you've got enough money to have gone and done that.
Why?
Just ignore him, Sam. He's lost money. You've not. Next link is that future star Cucurella. Looks like a fantastic wing back, if I do say so myself. And then
my
Varane.
hairstyle, I think.
And then Varane. So another great card. Obviously, everyone in the mum's got him already. There's plenty of links for Ramos. You could go for the Lunin, or you could go for Mendy, or there's plenty of good Madrid players this year. That Valverde position, like I said,
Casemiro. That's a bit of a good one. The underrated one.
Do you ever just feel like just in a review, Sam, just time to just shut up?
Casemiro looks like a beast, dude.
Yeah. Well, anyway, best position, centre back and CDM.
Just to
Sam,
round
just get
off,
us out of here.
Round off the review, Jack. Are you now? Are
yes,
have I converted you? Well, has Ramos converted you into my camp of this? The idea that these team of the year defenders just aren't. They're not worth messing your entire team around to get one in.
If I had one untradeable, I've got to say though, I think I would find a way to get him in.
You have to, wouldn't you? I think.
I'm not that crazy. As underwhelming as they might be, I wouldn't not use him.
No.
Even if it's a Prem one and it's very difficult to get good Prem fullbacks.
It's really not though. You should have done Curtis Jones. You can then get Pope in, and then you just need a right back, Kyle Walker, and jobs are good. And
should have done the baby Van der Sar SBC.
Agreed. But anyway, without further ado, we'll see you next time. Hope you enjoy the review.
Ciao.
See you later.